may come up from the front. Opposition right though. Hey, if you call real lightly. There is something walking. Hope it's not a person. Dude, there's like 4 of them. Yeah. I got my gun right here, too. Be ready. Hey, what it is that they're wanting us to come out there to them. Yeah, I know. But if we sit here long enough, I think they'll come up. If we call like that, we'll be halfway. Yeah. Call behind. Yeah. You want me to try that? Yeah. What? No, I'm scared to get up right now, dude. It's so loud. Just wait that way. Sit here for a few more minutes. Man. He's coming out. Well, you killed him. That was a different one. You got him.
This morning here in Van Buren, Missouri, we drove up. We got up about 2 in the morning and drove up here. And as soon as we got here, all we've heard is gobbling. I don't know, Tripp, how many gobblers do you think we've heard this morning? Probably 6, 7?
At least.
At least. Well, there have been a few times we called them up and we thought it's about to go down, and they just slip in range. As you can see, it's kind of thick in here, but 2 of these slipped out, and I put the old smack down on him. He didn't go. He dropped. I thought I missed him at first because it's so thick, but he started flopping. He started flopping around. Man, he's a heck of a bird. Finally, my bad luck is finally over. Eat it up, Bo. Eat it up. Now we're going to go and try to see if Tripp can't get him a bird, because the way that they're acting this morning, why not? Why not double up? We'll see if we can't go get him one.
Well, it's about 8 o'clock, and we've had a heck of a morning. We've had turkeys gobbling all morning. They was gobbling on the roost. They flew down. They was gobbling on the ground. We had them working all the way around us. You could hear them when we was up on a ridge, and I knew that we should sit on top of that ridge because it was kind of open, and it was around some real thick cedar trees, and I knew them turkeys would come up the ridge. So we set up in a thick spot where we could see out in the open. But we had them turkeys. They flew down off the roost and they was gobbling at us, and you could tell they was close. They was 50, 60 yards, but they kept circling around that ridge. What they wanted is this, the hen that we were calling as a hen. They wanted us to come straight down there to them. But I knew if we sat there and was patient enough, they made circles around us all morning. I mean, they got within probably 30 yards, but we couldn't see them. And eventually we just kept sitting there and calling. And I actually tried to quit calling for a little bit and think it would drag them in there to us. But that ended up not working. They ended up leaving farther. So what I got to do is I got to aggressive calling a little harder, a little louder. And next thing we know, they started gobbling, and they was coming in hard, boy. And we sat there, and we didn't hear nothing for a minute. And Cody was like, "Where'd they go?" And we could hear something walking. And then we could hear something running, and we looked up, and there's 2 turkeys popping up. They come running right up there to us, and probably got within about 40, 45 yards. And I said, Cody, I was like, "There's a gobbler right there." He popped up right in the opening, and I was like, "Bust him whenever you're ready." And the footage is a little shaky because I had to take the camera off of the tripod, but I mean, we got it done. And right now we eased down the road a little ways. We put the turkey up and put his gun back in the truck. We wasn't 75 yards from the truck the whole time.
It's so thick out there.
But we came down the road a little ways. We had a trail camera we had to come get at our deer hunting spot. So we picked it up. We're about to head back up to the road and ease back down there and sit for a little bit and see if we kill anything. If not, we're going to go check out a couple other spots. It's my turn now, boy. I done killed one in Kentucky, and now he's killed one here in Missouri, but we still have several tags left. And old Bobo back in New Matter, he ain't going to believe it, but hopefully we can double up this morning. We got a lot of hunting left. It's still early. It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with hopefully another kill.
We just left the woods. We couldn't get on one for Tripp. They quit gobbling, and the wind kind of picked up. But luckily for him, he's going to come back Monday or Tuesday and see if he can't get on one. Man, the turkeys, they were gobbling this morning like crazy. It was a great morning. Just after a few days of not seeing nothing and not hearing nothing, it was just phenomenal. It was just great to break my bad luck streak. But the funny thing is when Tripp was recording, after I shot my bird, he was so excited, he jumped up and didn't know his legs had fell asleep, and he face planted twice. He tried to get back up and run again, and he fell back down. I didn't know if to go grab my bird or to make fun of him, but it was funny. But we had a good laugh about it later, and while we were setting up and stuff. But man, we just had a great morning this morning, and hopefully we'll have more to come.